if you could please make your way to the front.
Hello board, my name is Sophia Christodoulou and I am a sophomore currently in high school. And I just wanted to bring the attention of the 5G a little bit more up to you. I took a little bit of time this past week to really research and dive into what the 5G actually is and the effects that it has on our health. And to really demonstrate and show that to you today, I have a couple of documents from the Parliament of Australia and from a couple of news outlets that have actually reported on this multiple times. And I just want to really bring this to your attention. From the Parliament of Australia, it says here, quote, 5G is dangerous and will harm every living being. Thousands of studies link low-level wireless radio frequency radiation exposures to a long list of adverse biological effects, including DNA, single and double strand breaks, oxidative damage, disruption of cell metabolism, increased blood-brain barrier permittably melatonin reduction, disruption to brain glucose, metabolism generation of stress proteins. And yet we want to implement this and put these towers into schools. From Adam Rice in 2019, he says here, quote, in Switzerland, 5G towers were turned on in 102 locations, and almost instantly, people began having unusual physical symptoms, including in these were intense headaches, earaches, and ringing in the ears. Likewise, others experienced chest pain, stomach pain, and insomnia, all beginning the same day. Not long after, Dr. Bertard Butch called for a moratorium on the technology and demanded testing be done regarding its human impacts before more work was initiated. The effect of these towers also has been observed to have a negative impact on wildlife populations in areas where 5G is active. Videos have surfaced where frequencies interfere with birds' ability to navigate and at times even cause them to fall from the sky, end quote. And yet we want to implement this in schools. I live right next to Palmetto Elementary, where a bunch of other residents live as well. What happens to where residents who stay there 24/7 have these symptoms? What happens to children who are in these schools 5 days a week, 8 hours a day? What happens then? From the Environmental Health Trust, it says here, quote, in this case report, we present a woman aged 52 years old who developed heart problems consistent with microwave symptoms after installation of a 5G base in her apartment at 60 meters of distance only, unquote. And yet we want to implement this in schools where children and adults alike will be affected. So I urge you to reconsider this policy change. Thank you.
Next is Judy Evans.